The Best Morning Drinks for Joint Pain and Arthritis Relief. Chapter Dr. William Lee. Have you ever stood up in the morning and felt like your knees belonged to someone twice your age? Maybe your fingers refuse to close around a coffee mug, your hips ache before you've even taken your first step, or perhaps you've convinced yourself, well, I guess this is just what happens after 60. But what if I told you that the very first thing you drink every morning could influence how your joints feel throughout the day? Most people think arthritis pain begins in the joints, but modern research tells us something much more interesting. The real battle often begins with inflammation, a process happening throughout the entire body, and what you consume during the first hour after waking may help shape that inflammatory response. Today, I'm going to reveal 3 morning drinks backed by scientific research that may help support healthier joints, reduce inflammation, and make movement feel a little easier. The number 1 drink surprises almost everyone because it's inexpensive, widely available, and contains compounds researchers have been studying for years. And before we get there, I'll also show you the biggest mistake many people make every morning that quietly increases inflammation without realizing it. Let's begin. Why mornings are the hardest. If you've ever noticed that arthritis feels worse first thing in the morning, you're not imagining it. Many people with osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis experience morning stiffness that can last anywhere from a few minutes to more than an hour. Why? Because while you sleep, your joints remain relatively inactive. Joint fluid doesn't circulate as efficiently. Muscles relax. Inflammatory chemicals can accumulate overnight. When you finally wake up, your body has to restart. Think of your joints like the hinges on an old garden gate. If nobody opens the gate for several days, the hinges become stiff. But once movement begins, the hinges loosen. Your joints work in a similar way. Movement helps. Hydration helps. Certain anti-inflammatory nutrients may also help support this natural process. Now here's where many people unknowingly make things worse. They wake up, drink a large sugary coffee, eat pastries or processed breakfast foods, and flood their bodies with ingredients that may increase inflammation over time. Does this mean coffee is bad? Not necessarily. Black coffee itself may even offer certain health benefits for many people. The problem isn't always the coffee. It's often the sugar, flavored syrups, whipped cream, and highly processed breakfasts that come with it. Instead, imagine giving your body something that naturally supports its own anti-inflammatory defenses before the day even begins. That's exactly where today's drinks come in. Let's start with number 3. Number 3, green tea. If you've ever thought green tea was simply another trendy health drink, you may want to think again. Green tea has been consumed for thousands of years, but only recently have scientists begun understanding why it appears to support so many aspects of health. One compound receives most of the attention. It's called EGCG. That stands for epigallocatechin gallate. Don't worry about remembering the name. Just remember this. It's one of the most powerful natural plant antioxidants researchers have identified. Why does that matter for arthritis? Inflammation creates oxidative stress. Oxidative stress can damage tissues over time. The antioxidants in green tea help neutralize some of these harmful molecules before they cause further damage. Several laboratory and human studies suggest green tea compounds may help reduce inflammatory signaling involved in joint discomfort. Researchers continue studying whether these effects may support people living with osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Now let's be realistic. Green tea is not magic. It won't rebuild severely damaged cartilage overnight. It won't erase decades of joint wear. But when enjoyed consistently as part of an overall healthy lifestyle, it may help support your body's natural ability to manage inflammation. Another benefit, green tea contains less caffeine than coffee. Many people experience a gentler energy boost without the sudden crash. Some even find it easier to stay hydrated because they're replacing sugary drinks with something far healthier. So how should you prepare it? Use hot, but not boiling, water. Steep for about 3 minutes. Avoid adding large amounts of sugar. If you'd like extra flavor, try a squeeze of fresh lemon. Vitamin C may even help stabilize some of green tea's beneficial plant compounds. One important note: if you're taking blood-thinning medications or have certain medical conditions, talk with your healthcare provider before dramatically increasing your green tea intake, since it may interact with some medications. Now, if green tea supports inflammation, the next drink goes after stiffness itself. Number 2. Ginger tea for centuries. People around the world have reached for ginger whenever they experience digestive problems, nausea, or illness. But today, researchers are discovering that ginger may also play an important role in supporting joint comfort. The secret lies inside natural compounds called gingerols and shogaols. These substances appear to influence inflammatory pathways in the body. Think of inflammation like a fire. When it's balanced, it helps the body heal. but when it burns continuously, it begins damaging healthy tissues. Ginger doesn't simply cover up pain. Research suggests it may help calm some of the biological signals involved in chronic inflammation. Several studies have found that some people with osteoarthritis experience modest improvements in pain and mobility after regularly consuming ginger or ginger extracts. Again, this isn't a cure, but small improvements can make meaningful differences in everyday life. Imagine climbing stairs with less discomfort, getting out of your favorite chair more easily, walking farther without needing frequent breaks. Sometimes these little victories matter most. The best part? Making ginger tea couldn't be simpler. Slice 1 to 2 inches of fresh ginger root. Add it to hot water. Simmer for about 10 minutes. Strain, drink warm if you'd like. Add a squeeze of lemon. Some people also enjoy a small amount of honey, but if you have diabetes or are watching your blood sugar, keep sweeteners to a minimum. Here's another tip. Fresh ginger generally contains higher levels of beneficial compounds than many powdered instant mixes loaded with added sugar. Always read ingredient labels carefully. Now, there is something important you need to know. Large amounts of ginger may increase bleeding risk in some individuals, particularly those taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin. It may also interact with certain medications. That's why it's always wise to speak with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes if you have ongoing medical conditions. Coming up, the #1 drink has become one of the most talked about natural beverages for inflammation. Professional athletes drink it, researchers continue studying it, and many people with aching joints swear by it. But before I reveal it, there's one morning habit that can make all 3 drinks work even better. The morning habit that boosts results. Here's something many people overlook. Even the healthiest drink cannot overcome hours of inactivity. Your joints love movement, not intense workouts, not painful exercise, gentle movement. After finishing one of these drinks, spend just 5 to 10 minutes moving your body. Walk around your house, stretch your shoulders, rotate your ankles, slowly bend and straighten your knees. Move your fingers. This gentle activity helps circulate synovial fluid, the natural lubricant inside your joints. Think of it like applying fresh oil to rusty hinges. Movement nourishes cartilage because cartilage doesn't have its own blood supply. Instead, it relies on movement to receive nutrients. Even better, pair your morning drink with a protein-rich breakfast, colorful fruits, healthy fats like walnuts or flaxseed, and plenty of water throughout the day. These habits work together, not separately. One healthy drink cannot cancel an unhealthy lifestyle. But many small healthy choices can add up to meaningful improvements over time. Now we've reached the drink that has been gaining attention not only among people living with joint pain, but also among athletes, researchers, and healthy aging experts. It's not expensive, it's not exotic, and chances are you've walked right past it in your grocery store without giving it a second thought. I'm talking about Tart cherry juice, not sweet cherry juice, not cherry-flavored drinks loaded with added sugar. Real Tart cherry juice, made from Montmorency cherries, contains naturally occurring plant compounds called anthocyanins, the pigments that give these cherries their deep ruby red color. These same compounds have attracted scientific interest because they may help support the body's natural inflammatory response. Think about what happens inside an arthritic joint. Inflammation can cause swelling. Swelling creates pressure. Pressure contributes to pain and stiffness. Researchers believe anthocyanins may help calm some of the inflammatory pathways involved in this process. They also act as antioxidants, helping protect cells from oxidative stress that can contribute to joint damage over time. Does that mean Tart cherry juice cures arthritis? Absolutely not. No drink can reverse years of cartilage wear or replace medical treatment, but several studies suggest that regular consumption of Tart cherries or Tart cherry juice may help reduce markers of inflammation in some people. Other research has found benefits for muscle recovery after exercise, which may make it easier for some older adults to stay active, a key part of protecting joint health. And that matters, because every day you move comfortably is another day you're helping your joints stay stronger. How much should you drink? Moderation is important. Many experts suggest about 4 to 8 ounces, 120 to 240 milliliters, of unsweetened Tart cherry juice. Some people prefer diluted juice. Others choose unsweetened concentrate mixed with water. The goal isn't to drink as much as possible. It's consistency. One important warning: Tart cherry juice still contains natural sugars. If you have diabetes, prediabetes, or closely monitor your blood sugar, talk with your healthcare provider or dietitian about how how it fits into your meal plan. Choosing products without added sugar is especially important. The biggest morning mistakes that keep joints inflamed. Now here's something many people never hear. Adding healthy drinks while continuing unhealthy habits is a little like trying to put out a fire while someone keeps adding wood to it. Let's look at some of the biggest mistakes. Mistake number 1, not drinking enough water. Your joints depend on hydration. Cartilage is made up largely of water. When you're dehydrated, your body simply doesn't function as efficiently. Many older adults wake up already mildly dehydrated because they haven't had fluids for 7 or 8 hours. Before reaching for another cup of coffee, consider starting your morning with a glass of water. It's one of the simplest things you can do for your body. Mistake number 2, eating a highly processed breakfast, sugary cereals, pastries, donuts, sweetened drinks. These foods can cause sharp blood sugar spikes and contribute to inflammation over time. Instead, try building a breakfast around eggs or Greek yogurt for protein, oatmeal berries, nuts, seeds, fresh fruit. Small changes practiced consistently often produce bigger results than dramatic diets that only last a week. Mistake number 3, sitting too long. Pain causes people to move less. Moving less causes stiffness. Stiffness causes more pain. It's a cycle. Even standing up every 30 to 60 minutes and walking around your home for a minute or two can help keep your joints from becoming overly stiff. Remember, motion is lotion for your joints. Mistake number 4, expecting overnight results. This is probably the biggest mistake of all. Someone drinks ginger tea once, feels no difference, and decides it doesn't work. That's not how nutrition works. Your body changes gradually. Healthy habits work like saving money in a retirement account. Each day's investment seems small. Months later, the benefits become much more noticeable. Patience matters. Foods that make these drinks even more effective. If you really want these morning drinks to support your joints, combine them with an overall anti-inflammatory eating pattern. Some excellent choices include fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and trout, which provide omega-3 fatty acids, leafy green vegetables such as spinach and kale, packed with vitamins and antioxidants, colorful berries that contain natural polyphenols, walnuts and almonds for healthy fats, beans and lentils for fiber and plant protein, extra virgin olive oil, a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, whole grains like oats and quinoa instead of refined grains. Together, these foods provide nutrients that help support healthy aging, not just healthier joints. Who should talk to their doctor first? Although these drinks are generally safe for many people, they aren't appropriate for everyone. You should speak with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes if you take blood-thinning medications, have kidney disease, have advanced liver disease, have diabetes or difficulty controlling blood sugar, take medications that may interact with herbal products, have allergies to any of these ingredients. Natural doesn't always mean risk-free. The safest approach is one that fits your personal medical history. The power of small, daily choices. One of the biggest myths about arthritis is that nothing can be done. That's simply not true. While we can't stop aging, we can influence how we age. Think about brushing your teeth. Doing it once doesn't protect your smile forever, but doing it every day makes a tremendous difference over the years. Your joints deserve the same kind of daily care. A nourishing breakfast, gentle movement, adequate sleep, staying hydrated, managing a healthy weight, and choosing beverages that may help support your body's natural defenses against inflammation. These habits won't make you 20 again, but they may help you stay active, independent, and able to enjoy the activities that matter most. And sometimes, that's the greatest gift of all. Final recap. So let's review today's 3 morning drinks. Number 3, green tea, rich in EGCG and antioxidants that may help support a healthy inflammatory response. Number 2, ginger tea contains gingerols that may help reduce stiffness and support joint comfort. Number 1, Tart cherry juice, packed with anthocyanins that may help reduce inflammation and support recovery, especially when consumed consistently as part of a healthy lifestyle. Remember, these drinks are not miracle cures. They're tools. When combined with healthy eating, regular movement, good sleep, and medical care when needed, they may help you feel your best. Outro and call to action. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who wakes up every morning struggling with stiff, aching joints. You never know who might benefit from a simple, science-informed change. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos on healthy aging, nutrition, and practical ways to support your body naturally. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these morning drinks have you tried, or is there another natural remedy that's helped your joints? Share your experience in the comments below. Until next time, Take care of your body, because every healthy choice you make today is an investment in the strength, mobility, and independence you'll enjoy tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.